Welcome to the darker side of history, where justice often looked less like law and more like an experimental cooking recipe. Back then, if you annoyed the wrong king, priest, or even just your neighbor, you wouldn't just die. No, you became tonight's entertainment, so grab some popcorn, preferably not roasted over human fat, because today we'll dive into 10 of the most brutal, ridiculous, and creative executions in history. 1. Death by sawing, Europe Middle Ages. Why chop a tree when you can chop a man? Victims were hung upside down and slowly sawn in half. Starting at the crotch, doctors today call it a non-standard vasectomy. Crowds cheered as the saw cut deeper, because apparently Saturday Night Football hadn't been invented yet. 2. Scaphism, ancient Persia, also known as the world's worst spa treatment. The victim was trapped between two boats force-fed milk and honey, smeared with more honey, and left floating in a swamp. Insects did the rest. You didn't just die, you slowly became a living beehive. Medieval Yelp review. Too many flies, 1 star. Would not recommend. 3. Breaking on the wheel. France, Germany. Why stab someone once when you can break every single bone instead? The condemned was tied to a giant wheel. Executioners smashed their limbs with iron bars, then wove the broken body into the spokes like a grotesque pretzel. Basically, Cirque du Soleil meets Home Depot. 4. Ling Chi, death by 1,000 cuts. China. Forget paper cuts. This was the premium package. Executioners sliced tiny pieces of flesh, one by one, sometimes for hours. The victim died slowly, and the crowd got to count along like it was a carnival game. Think of it as the original ASMR, except the tingles were screams. 5. Brazen bull, ancient Greece. A hollow bronze bull was built. The victim was locked inside, and a fire lit beneath. They roasted alive while their screams echoed through the bull's mouth, sounding like the bellow of an animal. The first guy ever executed this way? The inventor himself. Talk about customer feedback. 6. Keel hauling, Netherlands, pirates, 17th century. You're tied to a rope and dragged under a ship's barnacle-covered hull. If you didn't drown, the barnacle shredded you like Parmesan cheese. Basically, the pirate version of, we don't like you, so meet our boat's bottom. 7. The rat torture, Europe 1600s. A cage with a rat was strapped to your stomach. Hot coals on top forced the rat to dig its way out, through you. Congratulations, you've just become the rat's Airbnb. 8. Flaying alive, Assyria, Middle Ages. Skin removed, it's piece by piece. Sometimes the skin was nailed to the city gates as wall decoration. Imagine being punished, and then redecorating the city at the same time. 9. Impalement, Vlad the Impaler, Romania. The classic. A stake rammed through your body, left standing upright for days. Vlad was so good at it, he once decorated a whole forest with thousands of impaled victims. Basically, the first haunted house. Except there was no exit. 10. Execution by elephant, India, South Asia. Forget swords and guillotines. In India, trained elephants crushed, dismembered, or even played with the condemned before killing them. Imagine dying because Dumbo sat on you. Thanks for watching video.